What's up, y'all? My name is Ray Roy, your host of This Small Town, and welcome to Magnolia, Texas. All right, y'all, let's talk about the history of Magnolia. It does say that the first settlement in the Magnolia area was a town named Mink Prairie, founded in about 1845 when a farmer named Mink built a homestead. By 1850, the town's name was shortened to Mink. After the Civil War, Mink's population swelled due to an influx of settlers from Kentucky and Tennessee, resulting in a post office being built in 1885. In 1902, the International Great Northern Railroad, now operated by the Union Pacific, decided to build a railroad to the north of Mink, causing most of the residents of Mink to move closer to the railroad line. The new town was named Melton, in honor of a wealthy landowner who lived in the area. However, the Postal Service kept confusing the name with a different town called Milton, prompting local officials to change the name to Magnolia. In 1903, the Mink post office moved to the new town of Magnolia, as the old town of Mink would soon become abandoned. All right, y'all, let's see what this small town has to offer. All right, y'all, so let's talk about the household income in Magnolia. It does say that the average annual household income in Magnolia is $93,410, while the median household income sits at $63,661 per year. Residents aged 25 to 44 earn about $85,179, while those between 45 to 64 old have a median wage of $95,694. In contrast, people younger than 25 and older than 65 earn less than $29,167. All right, so this town is definitely has more money than some of the previous towns I visit, such as Hempstead, Prairie View, and Waller. As far as the housing market, it does say in April 2024, Magnolia home prices were up 2.3% compared to last year, selling for a median price of $295,000. On average, homes in Magnolia sell after 37 days on the market compared to 32 days last year. There were 42 homes sold in April this year, down from 45 last year. So yeah, man, these houses out here are definitely nice, right? What's interesting is, when I went to Prairie View, Waller, even Hempstead, I want to say the average median price was more than Magnolia price of $295,000, but none of the houses were as nice as this. They all have land. The houses are more up to date, upkept. So it's funny how just driving, 30 minutes north just changes everything as far as the housing market, or what you can get for about $300,000. Wow. All right, y'all, let's talk about rent. At Magnolia, the average rent prices for 2024 are as follows. The average apartment rent was approximately $1,346 a month. The average single-family residence rent was approximately $2,203 per month. Year over year, rent is down by 1.5%. Yeah, so this is the first apartment complex I've come across, and I don't know if these are the ones that's making rent average prices to be about $1,300. But you never know, man, because these apartment complexes in New York and California are probably running about $2,000 a month to $3,000 a month for a one bedroom. Every apartment complex is not built the same. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the rent is on these. I'm gonna have to just look this up, see if I can get us some price on rent. Park at Walker's Landing. Okay, so they're tripping. A one bedroom for 700 square feet is currently at $1,000 a month. Two bedroom, $1,225 a month. 700 square foot for $1,000 a month from some apartment complexes that look like they were built in the 60s. That is crazy. All right, so here is their business center, and look at that. Didn't take long. Every small town has a Dollar General. I don't know, once again, does Dollar General have some type of like contract with small towns that no matter what, if you get a small town, a Dollar General is supposed to be part of it. Now, the thing about Dollar General though, to my knowledge, I believe Dollar General might be closing all of its stores, at least in Texas. Last time I read an article about that Dollar General possibly might be closing. And the reason is pretty simple. It's simple math, right? Simple economics. Initially, Dollar General, as we know, started because everything in there was worth $1. Dollar General. But unfortunately, inflation has killed that model. That things in there now are more than $1. So if your concept of your business is to, charge $1 for everything, and all of a sudden you can't afford to do that, you got to go out of business. Unfortunate. This seen the Magnolia police drive by. All right, so apparently their grocery store is called Brookshire Brothers. Once again, y'all, I'm amazed how when I go to these towns, all these companies that exist I have never heard of. Right? I'm from Houston, so I know HEB, Kroger's, Randall's, Food Town, Fiesta, but never once have I heard of Brookshire Brothers. All right. Another thing I do see is a Subway. You normally do see those in small towns as well, college towns. There's a smoke villa. Even though it's a small town, they do have a smoking shop. How interesting is that? I'm not sure if the town is really slower or busy than it normally is because today is Memorial Day. Yeah, so let's keep driving around this town and see what we can see. All right, y'all, as I'm sitting in traffic, which you really don't see in small towns, let's talk about the demographics. As of 2020, the United States Census states that there were 2,359 people, 939 households, and 678 families that reside in the city. Racial breakdown: 69% white, 18% Hispanic, 6% black, 5% mixed, 1% Asian, and 0.38% Native American, and lastly 0.25% some other race. As far as the breakdown of sex, 48% of the town is male compared to 52% that are female. Looks like they have a little railroad system that goes through as well. Let's look here. All right, they do have a Walgreens pharmacy. Yeah, this is on the edge of Big Little Town. I'm gonna call this Big Little Town. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out and see if I can find their local post office. I read that the original post office was built in the 1800s. All right, y'all. So I did find the post office here, and first observation is it's nice. This is what I'm used to seeing post offices look like. Because the one I saw in Waller, Texas, the other day, it looked kind of like a shack. You know what I'm saying? A rundown shack where they may or may not be selling drugs out of. I don't know. But this right here, the Magnolia, Texas post office, is a beautiful building. I doubt this is the one that was built in the 1800s, unless they got some really good contractors back then. So yeah, that's amazing. So while we're here, let's talk about the marital status of Magnolia. Okay. Now remember, there's a slight increase of women versus males. So right now, 23% of the residents have never been married. 57% of residents are married. 2% separated. 6% widowed. And 12% of its residents are divorced. So, it's pretty active. Over half the town is married. It's a great place to settle down with someone who may even work at the post office. All right, y'all. So what I want to do next is go check out some historical sites that Magnolia has to offer. All right. Welcome to Magnolia West High School, home and country of the Mustangs. Let's talk about education. As far as education, 40% of the residents are high school graduates, compared to the national average of 84%. So it's about half the actual average here in Magnolia as far as high school graduates. It does say that 16% of residents are college graduates compared to the national average of 53%. All right, interesting. So graduation rate and the college rate is below the national average. And Magnolia, it's a little country town. So yeah, normally country towns like this have really good sports teams. So I'm not really familiar with the Mustangs or whatnot of Magnolia, but I bet they got a good baseball team. Country towns always got good baseball teams and good football teams for some reason. All right, let's head out. Mustangs. All right, y'all, let's talk about the annual crime stats. There were 44 total crimes in Magnolia reported last year. Now, out of the 44, 41 were property crimes, and the other 3 were violent crimes as well. Overall, Magnolia is safer than 37% of U.S. cities. So yeah, I think anytime you have a city this large to only have 44 crimes reported in the entire year is exceptional, honestly, because Houston, there's probably 44 crimes reported on one block a week. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be absolutely real with you. 44 crimes reported a week. So I would say Magnolia is definitely a safer town than Houston, or apparently it's safer than 37% of other U.S. companies. Not company cities. You know what I mean? Come on, we're going to the next spot. I was driving by and I saw this really cool looking house slash, is this an office building, business building? I can't really tell. Yeah, it looks like some kind of business building, but isn't that amazing? It looks like literally a dollhouse. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Wow, I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I see houses like this, I just think of haunted houses. I can't explain it. I know they're beautiful, but no, I don't want this. No, thank you. Nope. There's some spirits in that house for sure. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh my God, y'all. I think I actually found the original post office built in the 1800s. First observation is, it is the size of a walk-in closet. That is insane. Like literally, it's a shack. I mean, I don't know if this is like the original, or just some kind of like replica, but it looks 1800s. I'm not gonna lie. The original post office of Magnolia, the size of a walk-in closet. Things have changed. Also, there's another home over here that looks like an original home built in the 1800s as well. Apparently, right now it's a barbershop today. This is the J.M. Ware MD house. Yeah, looks like there's a wall nest over there. Hold on. Wow. I do see some, what appears to be a surgery table in there. That can't be too sanitary, but he is a doctor. Is this open? Open here? Nope, it's definitely closed. Okay. And on the other side is a barbershop. Wow, cool. All right, so in addition, they do have the train depot here. As you can see, it's a beautiful building as well. I wish it was open, but once again, today is Memorial Day, so everything is closed right now, unfortunately. Let's take a quick look, do a little thing on the historical marker. It does say that this is the Magnolia Depot, built in 1902 by the International and Great Northern Railroad. This depot served as a major shipping point for cotton, sweet potatoes, and other produce, cattle, and lumber from area farms and sawmills. Nice. It's definitely beautiful property. Little stage area here. Not sure what goes on here. It's all wood. It says in honor of Magnolia area veterans. Indeed. It's the depot again. Let's see what else we see around here. Wish I can go in, but Memorial Day weekend, so everything is closed. All right. It says Sawmill. Oh wow, look at this. This is actual original Sawmill. Came a long way from the saw machine at Home Depot. I know that much. I wonder how old this is. That is insane. Look at that blade. Y'all see that? Let's see here. Oh yeah, that blade can do some damage. Even today, it can do some damage. Here's the back of the train depot. Whatnot. Another part of the sawmill. Another little house over here. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, there you go, something on front. This is the blacksmith office or building. Wow. And here is a little train rail, Southern Pacific. That is really cool. Here we go. Little train rail. Once again, I don't think you can go on this, but we'll just kind of go around it. Yep, see here. What's going on in there? Oh, wow. It's actually a rail. Is it open? Okay, no, it's not open. It's okay. We don't want to trespass. But I do see like seats in there. An old telephone. That is interesting. Let's see what's on the back of the building. Little sawmill icon. Some 18th century ottoman. Oh, wow, look at this. This is the original scale. Electric scale. Can I step on this one? Does this got wheels? Hold on, let me see if it works. Okay, I'm losing weight, man. By the summer, I'm gonna get right. Don't worry about that number. I don't know what this is, but let's see. And a bell. Does it work? Hold on. Oh, wait. Sorry to all my headphone listeners. All right, y'all. So this is the train depot. Pretty dope. Pretty dope indeed. Let's go back to the truck. Oh, look at this. This is their Magnolia fire department. Just let y'all take a quick look at this because it's really nice. Super nice. All right. So this is the Magnolia fire department. That is fancy, y'all. That is super, super fancy. Beautiful. Beautiful building. All right. So here's my observation about Magnolia. I'm driving around in the town itself, as far as, acreage, square footage, it's bigger than the other towns I went to this week. I went to Waller, Texas, Prairie View, Texas, and Hempstead, Texas. Magnolia is bigger physically, right? But I'm like, there's really nothing out here, right? How do I say this? It's literally a small town, because the thing about it is that the population is under 3,000, right? So Magnolia population is less than Waller, Prairie View, and Hempstead, which kind of explains, like, I'm driving around thinking like I'm missing something, right? There has to be more stuff to shoot, but there's nothing out here. I've literally seen it all. I'm like, where are all the people at? There's no people out here. There's a nice little church. So yeah, I think I'm done. Well, there's another historical marker This is the Magnolia Cemetery. Here's the last historical marker. This is the 1875 Magnolia Cemetery. Wow, that is astonishing. I can't understand the text on it. Restful dreams and angelic times. It's like an actual tree. It's a tree carved into a monument. That is insane. No, that's an original tree. And they really carved it into a memorial. I mean, the time it had to take to accomplish this is astonishing. So I can't understand the text of what it says. It's somebody's son. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, y'all, let's go back to the truck. All right, y'all, that is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, make sure you give a thumbs up. Comment below what you know about Magnolia that I did not talk about in the video. Also, comment below what is the next small town I should visit. Let me know. I'm on Google Maps every day trying to figure out where to explore next. Also, if you want to follow my adventures, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a lot of content coming for y'all, all right? Once again, my name is Ray Warrior, your host of This Small Town. It's been real, y'all. Peace.